Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do kind of a perfume ranking for you guys. I know the Sephora VIB sale is coming up. I do have a few fragrances from Sephora in this video, some more affordable options as well, but basically I'm going to be ranking 13 of my newer perfumes, like the ones I've bought so far this year. Some of these are brand new launches, some of these are not like super new, but they're just new to me. So I thought this would be kind of fun to show you my least favorites and my top favorites right now. So let's go ahead and get started. So coming in the very last spot, unfortunately, is this one from the brand Carol's Daughter, which is usually a hair care brand, and they have this almond cookie perfume. The notes on this one are sweet marzipan, warm vanilla, and almonds, but I think they're missing a main note in this description, which is pretty much all I get from this fragrance, and that is like straight up baby powder. So I love almond, and I'm just looking for a really good marzipan kind of scent. So I thought I would try this because the notes sounded so good, and the reviews were pretty positive, but this is just not it for me. You get a little bit of the sweet almond at first, but then it's just like too heavy on the powdery notes here, the baby powder. But unfortunately this one just really disappointed me. It was not at all what I had expected. But if you like baby powder, maybe sweet scents, then maybe this would be up your alley. All right, coming in at number 12. I do not have this one any longer. I did declutter it out of my collection, and it is actually the Billie Eilish, I think it's called Eilish perfume. I did a video a little bit on this, going over some of my regrets of my recent purchases, and everyone has been hyping this scent up, but it is just not for me. It's supposed to be a really sweet vanilla and amber, but the amber in here is just so heavy for me, and usually I do like a little bit of amber in my scents, but I just can't do this one, which is surprising because I love most vanilla fragrances. Anything gourmand, I'm like, yes please, but I can't get with this perfume. A lot of people have been liking it, so I think it's one, if you're kind of thinking about it, like go into Ulta. They have it available to smell for yourself. It's nice that it is in stores now, but yeah, this one, it's not for me. It's one of my least favorites, and it is ranking in at number 12, and one that I did eventually get rid of. So these next fragrances I would not say are bad at all. These are ones that I do like and are keeping in my collection, but they might just not be as good as the top ones. It's not top favorites, but just nice to have in my collection. So in number 11 spot we have Ellis Brooklyn's Fable perfume. Now I did get a really good deal on this one, but it's just not something I would typically wear, but I like that it's different, so that I have another option. Now I do feel like I will like this for spring summer, as I'm kind of getting out of my warm gourmand scents and more into some fresh ones. I do think this is very pretty, but I could see why maybe they are discontinuing this and that it is at TJ Maxx, because I just don't think it is a standout. But for a discount, I would say go ahead and pick it up. There was a few scents showing up at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and this one I thought was the best of the Ellis Brooklyn scents. But to me, it's very clean and fresh, and a little bit just like earthy and herbal smelling. Just not something I would typically go for. The notes say it is a fresh floral with the key notes of neroli and petitgrain, which I'm not sure what that is. It might be a flower. Next on the list we have Kayali's Eden Juicy Apple 01. So this is their newest perfume from Kayali, which is by Huda Beauty. Actually Huda's sister Mona makes the Kayali brand, and I do like a lot of their scents. This one was very out of the ordinary for them. They usually make a little bit more heavier Middle Eastern scents, and they're just like super strong, and this one was just very different. It's super sweet, and I would say it does in a way smell a little on the cheaper side. It doesn't really smell expensive, and for how much this perfume is, like in the $100 range, that's why it ranks lower for me. I think it's a nice scent. Like I like these sweet fruity scents like this, but it definitely smells like something Bath & Body Works could come out with, or Victoria's Secret. It doesn't smell like the expensive Kayali that I'm used to. So while I'm excited that they tried something different, maybe something like more teens would enjoy, and I still am going to have this one in my collection. I like to layer with this one. Now this one you can get on Sephora, and they do sell a mini size, so maybe try the mini first to see if it is something you would like. It's described as a fruity floral. The key notes are juicy red apple, wild berries, and jasmine. Next up, in the number 9 spot, we have something more affordable. This recently came out from Mixbar, and it is their Whipped Almond perfume. So I am a pretty big fan of Mixbar. They kind of remind me of like a little bit stronger version of some different Bath & Body Works sprays. So you can find their stuff at Target, and I've tried quite a few. This is the Whipped Almond one. Again, I've been looking for the perfect almond scent. I wouldn't say this quite nails it for me, but I do think this one is nice, but it's definitely reminiscent to me of some stuff I have in my collection already, like let's say Snowflakes and Cashmere from Bath & Body Works. I guess it didn't really make the top. I did find another more affordable sweet vanilla scent that does come up higher on this list, so stay tuned for that. The keynotes of this one are sweet milk, almond, iris, and sandalwood. Coming in at number 8 is this one from Pink Sugar, Aquilina Pink Sugar, and this is the red velvet version. I picked this up at Nordstrom Rack to try out. I do like Pink Sugar. I haven't had it in my collection for a while, so I wanted to pick up this new one because I was hearing people say it smells a little more cakey than the original, and I do like this one a lot. It is extremely close to the original though, maybe like a slight difference. I don't have the other one to compare, just going off of what I remember. It is still that sweet sugar, cotton candy, musky kind of scent with just that little bit of cakey vanilla dry down here. So I am liking this, I think, a little bit more than the original, but sometimes this can just be a bit much for me. On first application, it just is a little bit heavy, but I do enjoy this one. They also have like a blueberry one out as well. This one has notes of strawberry, bergamot. It says sweet notes. It has some floral notes in there, whipped cream vanilla, and ambretolide, which I think is like an amber scent, but yeah, it's so close to the original. This next perfume is a little bit harder to kind of get your hands on. This is one I had to like special order, and this is by a brand called Coco Pink. It's like an indie brand basically that make their own perfumes, and like I was mentioning with the almond thing, I was looking for a dupe scent of Lush Snow Cake. So they had a snow cake soap that comes out like every year for Christmas. I think they stopped doing it, and then they came out with it in like a bath bomb or something this year. I think they've made a perfume in the past, but it is one of my favorite almond scents. It's like pure marzipan, and it has a tiny bit of powder to it, but not as much as the one from Carol's Daughter. This one definitely nails the scent, and the longevity of this is insane. They use real perfume oils. There's not a lot of alcohol in this one, so you get like major scent. You only need a little bit, but since this is like an indie brand, their shipping is extremely slow. I think it took about 3 months to get this, or 2 maybe, something along those lines, because they do make it like made to order basically. They don't have like a stock, but they have tons of other scents on their website. I'll try to link them down below because they have a ton of like gourmand scents that I'm really curious about. But this one is definitely amazing if you are looking for that like sweet marzipan almond kind of scent that's not super bitter, and it does smell identical to Lush Snow Cake soap. So I'm in love. It's absolutely gorgeous, and yeah, I'm really wanting to try a bit more from the brand. I just wish they had a little faster of shipping. All right, so these top 6 was really hard for me to put in order because I do love these pretty much mostly the same, but maybe some just a little bit more than others, especially with my like top 2 scents. But I wanted to include at number 6, this is Marc Jacobs Daisy Love Skies. I think the bottle of this is just absolutely stunning. I love the light blue of this one. It's just so perfect for spring. Marc Jacobs has a few different renditions of this, but I definitely love the Daisy Love version. It's more sweet. It has a whipped cream note in here, and it is so stinking pretty. It is the perfect light and airy scent for spring summer. I actually like to pair this one. I paired it with Bath & Body Works Midsummer Dream yesterday. Loved it. It actually lasted all day with that body cream. So I thought that was a really nice pairing, but this does last decently long on the skin, but not super long. I would say maybe like 6 hours of wear if I do spray quite a bit. This is described as a classic floral with notes of salt accord, ambret flower, and crystal moss, but I think on the base notes it does have the whipped cream note in here that makes it very sweet. I would not think this as an overpowering floral at all. It leans more aquatic and sweet to me, but I absolutely love it. All right, coming in at number 5, another new launch. You can also get this one on Sephora, and this is the YSL Black Opium Illicit Green. So Black Opium is one of my favorite perfumes, and they keep coming out with these different flankers, different versions of Black Opium, and I was really curious about this one because it was supposed to have these like greener notes to it. So I wanted to see what this was going to be like. And so far, I am really loving it. I might like this even more than the original. Something about it is even more sweet to me, and it's not as heavy as the original Black Opium. It's so sweet and creamy. I absolutely adore this. I should have got a bigger size because I feel like I'm going to run through this 1 ounce so quick. This is a warm and sweet gourmand. It has keynotes of green, mandarin, fig, and coffee. But do keep in mind, it is very similar to the original in my opinion. It just has a slight difference to it, just a little bit lighter, and perfect for I think spring, summer with the YSL Black Opium. All right, coming in at number 4, we have a more affordable one. This is actually by Pacifica. I picked this up again at Target, and this is their Silver Moon fragrance. I have never heard anyone talk about this scent before, but it has to be the best from Pacifica in my opinion, especially if you guys like vanillas. The notes on this one say vanilla, almond, and spice. So again, with the almond notes here, but this is absolutely incredible. It's a gorgeous warm vanilla, and for a more affordable perfume, this one is so strong. I can smell it on me all day. Absolutely beautiful. I do wish these Pacifica perfumes had lids. They do not come with lids. I don't know, they're just open like this, but it is more of a warm vanilla, so it is better, I guess, for fall, winter, but I like to wear vanilla all year round. But I'm just so impressed with the longevity of this one. It makes me want to try more Pacifica perfumes, but yeah, I smelled all the ones in Target, and this one was definitely by far the best of the best. Coming in at number 3, this actually reminds me a bit of the Pacifica one, but it's a little stronger for me, so I did rank this one at number 3, and this is Dior's Hypnotic Poison. So I thought this was so funny because I used to hate the smells. I would go into Sephora and Ulta and smell this because everyone like recommended it for people who love vanillas, and every time I smelled it in store, all I got was a black licorice scent. But then, like, I don't know, last month I started smelling it again, and I don't know what happened, but now I smell a sweet, light, powdery vanilla. I don't get any more black licorice, so I don't know what the heck happened, but now I'm just in love with this one. I guess my preferences must have changed a bit, and now things started smelling differently. I don't know, but I'm in love with this one so much, especially, again, for vanilla lovers. This is a must-have. The keynotes are bitter almond, sambic, jasmine, and then vanilla. Alright, coming in at my number 2 spot, this one is definitely a little bit different than my other ones. It's not a gourmand scent. It's very expensive smelling and also very summery, so I'm definitely going to love this one, especially in the spring, summer months. But I did take this one to Disney with me as my signature fragrance, and it worked really well for that trip. I just feel like it's so nice, and a lot of people would enjoy this one personally. So this is Terry Mugler's Alien Goddess version. So this I definitely recommend. It's one of the best Terry Mugler ones because it's not so out there as some of their other scents are. Like, I've tried Angel, I've tried Alien, the original Alien, and that one is very bitter smelling. It almost smells very grass-like, or I just get a weird like bug spray scent with that one. But this one is everything. I'm almost getting a little bit of a coconutty sunscreen kind of vibe from this. The perfect summer fragrance for sure, very beachy as well. It's described as a warm floral with key notes of bergamot essence, jasmine, grandiflorum, and bourbon vanilla. But like I mentioned, I just do get a little more coconut in here. There is a little bit of those warmer florals in here as well, but I love it. It definitely is my number 2 spot. So definitely a top favorite for me right now. Alright guys, coming in at my number 1 spot here is another vanilla fragrance by Montel Paris. This is my first Montel scent. They make a lot of gourmand scents, a lot of vanilla ones. I've tried vanilla cake from them. I want to try I think it's like something cafe from them as well, but this is actually the sweet vanilla, which is my favorite that I have tried from them so far. This is one of the best vanilla scents I have in my collection. It is so beautiful, but the main thing that makes this number 1 is how this carries and lasts on the skin, and how the compliments come flooding in when you wear this scent. I feel like I never really get that many compliments on my fragrances when I'm out and about, but if you wear this, everyone's head will turn. Everyone is like, what is that smell? You smell so good. Who smells that good? This is just a really sweet and pure vanilla. It's gorgeous, but yeah, it's definitely worth the money for how long this lasts on the skin, and definitely my probably #1 most complimented perfume ever. This really makes me want to try more from this brand, but like I mentioned, I've tried their other vanillas. They have a vanilla cake scent as well, which I thought I was gonna like even more, but I actually prefer their sweet vanilla over the vanilla cake. Now, I did get this fragrance from Twisted Lily, and Twisted Lily sells a bunch of more higher end luxury perfumes, and I think this brand Montel is in the $100 range. They also sell like Baccarat Rouge on there. They sell, I think, Creed fragrances as well, a lot of top niche fragrance houses on their website, and they actually gave me an affiliate code, which I'm really excited about. So I have been getting into more of those niche scents like this. You can use my code Leah10 on their entire website of any of their perfumes that they have, which again are designer perfumes, so it's rare to get a 10% off discount on those kind of scents. So if you guys want to check them out, it also works on the Montel fragrances as well, including the sweet vanilla that I highly recommend. So I will have my link and also my coupon code down below if you guys want to check that out. I might be ordering a couple more scents on there with my own code. I've been wanting to get the original Baccarat Rouge for a very long time. I just have so many dupes, but I really want to try the original. So I may be ordering that one, we'll see. That is going to conclude this video ranking my most recent perfume purchases. Let me know your thoughts on these, if you have tried any, or if you're putting any of these on your fragrance wish list. Let me know if you want to keep seeing these videos. I could do them when I do buy a few more perfumes. I did buy a couple more that aren't in this video that I haven't really tested out yet, and then I'm doing an entire Zara perfume video as well. So that is coming up, but I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.